In this session, I'm going to discuss calculating down payment amount. So generally, to calculate the down payment for a home, the loan originator must first know the minimum down payment requirements for each particular loan program, because it varies per loan program. For example, on a conventional loan, the down payment could be anywhere from 3% to 20%. Remember, if the borrower is putting less than 20% down payment, they're usually going to be required to pay PMI, private mortgage insurance. But there are programs, and you learned about them when we did the conventional loan section, that can allow the borrower to put anywhere from 3% down payment all the way up to 20% down payment. On an FHA loan, generally the down payment is 3.5% down. So whenever you actually calculate the down payment amount for an FHA loan, generally it's going to be 3.5% of the loan amount. In a conventional loan, all of it cannot be a gift. Some of it has to be from the borrower's own funds. But in the FHA loan, the entire down payment, the entire 3.5%, can be from a gift. So they may say calculate the minimum investment, or they may say calculate the down payment amount. On a conventional loan, it can range anywhere from 3% to 20%. Again, if they put less than 20% down, they're going to have to pay probably PMI. And on FHA loans, generally, they're not even going to say it. By virtue of the fact that they said FHA loan, you want to start thinking 3.5% down. And in most cases, on a VA loan or a USDA loan, there is no down payment, 0% down on most of those type of loans. Remember, whenever you're given the sales price and the appraised value, you want to use the lower of the two. So to calculate the down payment, sometimes you get the sales price and the appraised value. What amount do you calculate the down payment on? The lower of the two. Let's practice this. What is the down payment if a property has a sales price of $177,000, an appraised value of $188,000, and it's a conventional loan with a 5% down payment? Well, you would have to take the lower of the two, the 177 times 5%. The down payment or the minimum investment will be $8,850 for this particular situation. Let's do one more. What is the down payment if the property has a sales price of $150,000 and an appraised value of $165,000 and it's an FHA loan? Remember, I told you when they say FHA, they're going to assume that you know that the FHA down payment amount is 3.5%. So simply you're going to take the lower of the two, the $150,000 times 3.5%. The down payment amount is $5,250, and because it's an FHA loan, remember, all of it can be from a gift. Here's a question for you. An applicant is purchasing a home for $100,000. They're going to use FHA financing. The home appraises for $98,000. What is the minimum down payment that the borrower would have to pay? Again, remembering that you use the lower of the two, which is the $98,000, and then they said FHA, so it's going to be times 3.5%. The answer would be B, $3,430. Just make sure you remember that sometimes they'll call it the minimum down payment, sometimes they'll call it the minimum investment. It means the same thing. If it's a conventional conforming loan or any other type of loan, they'll give you the rate. But if it's an FHA loan, they'll generally just say FHA, and you're supposed to remember, you're supposed to understand that FHA loans generally have 3.5% down payment. All right, we will see you in the next training video.